Alright, good morning, everyone. I'm kind of late to my own stream. Oh, plan on streaming like 2 hours ago. But, oh, bro, I woke up. So the thing is that I forgot to set alarms, but I thought, oh, I'll wake up. It's like 8 or 9 hours of sleep. I'll wake up at around 7 or 8. My body will just wake up. Dude, the first day that I come back to do one of these long streams, um, so like I work 4 days, back to back, and then I get like 3 days off, like fully off. So like when I get off, like today is my first day off officially. Like Thursday is my first day off. Oh, wait, fuck, I forgot. We're on the wrong character. I made a sneak character. On my first day off, when I sleep, if I don't have an alarm, which I've learned about myself, I sleep. Like, I'm fucking out, dude. Oh, I'm out.
Need to hit a.
Oops, sorry,
Yeah, I doubt
forgot
it.
we're not skipping.
Gonna be a guy on board. Need to talk to him.
Fuck.
In return, info on your cargo. Help in getting back what's yours. We got a deal?
I don't know. Shit! Alright, deal. But if you want your thing done, we'll need to get my Thornton back first. So where is it?
Car's in Rocky Ridge. You're supposed to know where that is. Car's there, goods are there.
Nash, you dirt-eating bastard. I will strangle you.
Nash a chum of yours? He hang you out to dry?
Do not call him that.
Fine. Partner.
Former. If ever. The shift tricked me. Straight nipped my truck and the merch. Probably now aims to sell it off in Rocky Ridge. Is he ever going to be fucking
Hey, what's up,
disappointed?
Jones?
Rocky Ridge.
How's it
Let's
going,
go.
bro?
Hang on. I should think this through. Fuck. Yes. We'll need backup. We have one brief stop to make on the way.
Wanna tell me where?
Give me a sec. I should call the client. Convince them to leave the bastard hanging.
Going ahead with the deal behind Rogue's back.
That's good, bro.
Fucking dumber
I
than
saw you're
anything.
trying to, or
Boss,
you're getting
hey.
achievements and whatnot on
Nash's gonna pass you the
Skyrim.
merch in Rocky Ridge. The thing is, the motherfucker screwed me over. Boss, I will take care of it. I just need you to give me a chance.
Nice,
Boss,
nice.
come on. How many times have I moved things for you? And how many times have I failed? You have my word.
The funny thing is that
After dark?
they,
Okay.
it says on
No,
the
don't
front
call
that
off the night,
mods,
just don't
or
show
not
up.
mods, that
I'll take care of everything.
console
You
commands
didn't even
will
have to ask.
disable
Of
achievements,
course I
but
will. Thanks, boss.
there's,
You won't regret this.
um,
Okay.
to get
Have
one of
some time.
them,
So,
I needed to read
what's it
skill
now?
books,
The Aldecaldo camp.
and
I need to see some of the old
I
clan.
made a
Don't
character
seem
that
too
was like
excited.
a
That's not your
bookworm
concern.
nerd and
I
was
still
only
have
leveling
friends
up
there.
through reading skill books.
Good, let's roll.
And so I kept adding
Get
skill
in.
books with the console command. And then, what do you call it? Even though I was adding skill books in front of me, like on the ground, when I read them all, it still, like, activated the achievement. So I don't know what console commands actually deactivate stuff, because place at me doesn't. Move to QT doesn't. Player dot move to COC or center or some, like, that one doesn't disable achievements.
Where'd you get the ride? Straight out of some driveway in Rancho?
Yes, exactly.
That's it. Those are the
Is that
only
a
two
problem?
that disable.
To me, no, not at all. I mean, there's no accounting for taste.
Screw you.
How the hell did you land
But
on
say
this
if
one?
that's the only
I
two,
like
bro,
the
you
vibe.
can pretty much get
Air
every
freshener
single
and
fucking
boosters should
achievement in
be
the
next.
game with
You know I don't
console
need the car.
commands.
What am I supposed to tell you? That I'm not about to let my partner rob me and get away with it? That my fixer made me look like a goddamn fool? What about you? Why do you need that clown from the AV?
This particular clown's got intel I need, and I'm running out of time to get it.
So why didn't she tell me she knew about Nash?
Rogue? Do better not to wonder what her agenda might be.
God damn, I can't stand the bitch.
Rogue's queen of the afterlife. Plays her pawns as she pleases.
Did you just call me a pawn?
I got a good look at her. She rose to the top because she reads people. So what if she keeps things to herself? It's a skill in her profession.
Well, I think she's a lying, manipulative bitch. She put me together with that Raffin. Did you know that?
Wait, Nash is Raffin?
Yes. He runs with the Wraiths, the largest Raffin group in the area. You know about them, right?
Mm-hmm. Nomads tossed out of clans.
Yes, mostly. Nomads don't banish their own without a reason. So think murderers, rapists, freaks. They gather in teams, sometimes form actual gangs. Most of them are wanted and have warrants on their heads.
Shit.
And that bitch had me working with scum like that.
Must have had her reasons.
You don't say. Rogue won't open her mouth without weighing the for and against. What to spill and what to withhold.
That's funny.
Well, would you look what the cat dragged in? Is that a ghost or is it just my hangover?
Fuck you too.
Look at these guys just fucking all grungy, and then I'm looking fly as fuck. Yeah. Like, what am I doing talking to these fucking dirty nomads?
Who's this?
My babysitter. V, this is Scorpion. Mitch. 2 old friends.
Hey, guys.
Hello? What brings you to these parts, city girl?
The big city got too small for her. Do you have any idea how angry the old man's gonna be when he sees you here?
I've just come by for
This
a
guy's
spell,
voice sounds
so
familiar.
I needn't know a thing.
Need your help.
With what? What's this about?
Raffin screwed Pan Am. Plan is to show him that was a bad idea.
How bad did they get you?
Bad enough to make
Sounds
me
like the
so
guy that
comfortable with
voices
Rogue.
Gara or Gara
No,
from
we
the
don't do anything
original
for you,
Naruto
sister.
run.
But now? Now's hard.
Seriously? You won't help?
Well, the old man told us to sit tight and get those generators back up after the batteries went kaput.
Generators? You won't help because
God,
of
that
some
used to be
goddamn
a
generators?
fucking. Do you watch
Is this another
Boruto or
joke?
no?
We'll manage without him.
Shut it.
Oh. Why would you talk to me like that?
Don't be a dick, Mitch.
I could fry your
Help
fucking
me.
brain. What do you
Not
think
this
of
time. We need
Boruto?
here.
Fuck. I don't believe this. So you'll stay put because Saul told you to. You couldn't care less about me.
Pan Am.
This isn't about Saul. It's about the clan. You know that.
Listen, we can't leave camp. No chance. But Saul never said a thing about gear.
Okay. Well, I'll need that rifle of yours. And some of my own stuff.
Take whatever you want.
And take care of yourself out there.
Yeah. Thanks,
God,
guys.
I'm digging his like
I'll grab the gear.
digging his
and
arm.
be out of your hair.
Looks like you're stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
You disappointed?
I don't know. Maybe a little, yes.
Hey, Pan Am, are you staying a while?
No, I'll be going again soon. We'll talk next time.
Hey, Pan Am.
Have you brought someone new?
Yes?
I want
What's
to
up?
see what you got in stock.
Browse to your heart's...
Have you brought someone new? Does Saul know?
Not your concern, friend.
Anyway, what do you think of Boruto?
Will you help me with this?
What's inside?
A few odds and ends that should be useful. Take it.
Oh
All right, that's
shit!
everything. Let's go.
All right, bro, give me some spicy Cheez-Its while you're out.
Did you figure out your differences with Saul? Will you come back?
Panam, you'll stop by later, right, honey?
Next time, Ellie. I promise.
Smuggling, car theft, arson, receiving stolen property. Reward 2,500
Go
eddies.
on,
That's
go
it.
already. Call us sometime.
Keep an eye on her, V.
Put it in the trunk.
The shitty bounty.
Hop in.
Were those two in the army?
Scorpion Mitch? Yeah. Panzer boys. They're on contract during the last war.
Panzer boys.
Okay. We have arrived.
What do we do?
We get ready to greet the Raffins. And we've little time for that. We'll need to improvise.
Doubt Rocky Ridge could
To
be
look for
any
anything that
deader.
might be useful.
Everything's down. Nothing works here.
Well, have you found anything?
No dice. Nothing's up. All cut off.
Well, we'll make it work. The Raffins will roll in after dusk. We will have a surprise ready for them. We just need to get some power flowing. Let's check the substation.
Okay. Found the breakers, but there's no juice on them.
Not to worry! Come down! I know how to surprise the bastards! Right. So, the intersection is powered from that transformer substation, right? The switchgear on the roof. We'll flip the switch there and everything will light up like Christmas. Understood?
Fine idea. Let's get us some power. I'll look around for access points.
Great. They're likely to show up in numbers. We can't know how many. We need to outfox them, then get to my car somehow.
Relax. Got a few ideas. I'll try to play a little game with them at the intersection.
Hell yes. Perfect.
As soon as they see the lights, they'll have to check who, why, and how. Nova.
Yep. First we start up the control terminal below. The gear on the roof is a hunk of junk without it. Come on, we'll give it a boost from the car battery. That should do the trick. Wait for me by the substation. I'll bring the car around.
Wish you could do like an idle animation. I don't know what it's called. There's one where you just like swing, let it go, let it like flip around, and then catch it again. Also, apologies for the giant bright light. The dog has decided to sit next to me and blind everyone.
The panel looks to be in good shape. I'll make a bypass circuit to the power supply. That should do it. We'll just have to get it up and running. Grab the jumper cables from the trunk. We'll boost it from the car battery.
Stealing all our shit.
Red cable connected.
Give me a moment. I need to hook everything up here. And done. Now the Black Rattler. There she goes. But the old jalopy served us well. Okay, I've got voltage. Start the terminal inside. And once the power is on in the building, get on that roof.
You got it.
I'll set up on the tower. We'll have the whole intersection on a platter. You flip the breakers when I give you the signal to do so, understood?
Yes, ma'am. Switchgear's got power.
Prime. We'll have some fun at the intersection. Let's get into position.
Now we wait. Raffens will come from where? Any idea?
The northeast, I wager. From the freeway that was never finished.
Got it. Cover me, just in case.
Of course.
I wish they didn't force you to say that.
And my thorn. You see her?
Really, really hard to miss.
Let's take them by surprise. Let's try to do this quietly. If anything happens, I'll start picking them off. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Where's the son of a bitch, boss? You, wait for him here.
Get good and ready. The show starts now.
Let there be light.
Grab the car shot. The driver has it. Look for the...
Call the bun.
Look around. No,
I've been made.
No, I haven't.
Covering you. We have to... Let's pack it in.
The hell do you mean I've been made? I took these people out in like 0.5 seconds. That was pretty lit. Pretty cool. Didn't even have to use Blackwall Gate. My idea was that if I upload Sonic Shock first, then every single
Wait for me in the car.
short circuit. I don't know how they saw me, frankly. I'm gonna use Blackwall Gateway in the Raffin base.
Sure. Leave the driving to the pros.
I use it on the rapid race, but here goal was quickness and quietness, not devastation or efficiency.
And she's prime wheels, isn't she?
Dreamy indeed. No surprise you wanted her back.
She completes me.
See? Managed just fine without Mitch and Scorpion.
Listen, V, it's not over yet.
It's not? You got the cargo, you got your car.
I did not get Nash, who was not in Rocky Ridge. The fucker didn't show.
So it was about vengeance, the whole time.
The hell you know about me?
Either you're not being straight with me, or you don't know what you want. Hard to say which is
Just
worse.
listen to me, for fuck's sake. I know where their little hidey hole is. We'll take the old unfinished freeway nearby. They will not be expecting us. I'm sure of it.
All right, so where's this hideout?
A hop and skip away. Thanks, V. What Nash did. I placed my trust in him. He was the first person I worked with after leaving the Aldecaldos. After I came to Night City. And I granted him my trust.
I get it.
Why'd she open the roof only for it to close again?
Had someone betray me just like that once.
And did you make them pay?
Never got the chance. Someone else got to him first.
But if they had it, would you have done it?
No doubt. Without skipping a beat.
Let's get this over with. Are you ready?
Let's get him.
I see a sniper! Careful! Shut your fucking mouth! Let's get it.
Easy peasy. I just get to sit back and let the quick hack do all the work. Now I get to keep all the delicious loot. Grill is avocados, could be a problem. Pitch camp nearby. Got job goes south. Risk of retaliation, but fuck it. Pan Am Parker, New in Town, avocados. Either starting business in C or something else is up. Girl asked around for a job at the Afterlife. They're doing recon or Palmer's on her own. Okay, job in bag. Palmer doesn't suspect a thing. Unsure about Fixer. But if she's like the rest, couldn't give a flying fuck so long as the merch gets moved and the Eddies find their way home. Wheels look worth at least as much as we owe the Hungarian. Toss in a few extra packs and done.
Hello, Rogue.
Pan Am.
What did you say again? Solve your own problems? Clean up your shit? Nash is dead. One shit cleaned. Happy?
And the 6th Street merch?
Nash can't deliver it anymore. But if you ask nicely, I might be able to help you.
Help me? I took my cut up front, honey. But I guess I'm touched. Was actually wondering if you wouldn't forget about Biz while you were out chasing down a vendetta.
Fuck!
So, feel any better?
Maybe
One
a
bitter,
little.
cold bitch, that
Let's get out of
Rogue.
here.
Think she might have lost the plot.
Mean to say she used to be sweet and alluring?
Huh, never that. But she's no stranger to the other end of the stick. Think she might need a nice, strong shock.
He's talking about his wiener.
Hey, boss. Got your cargo. No, no fast ones. Come on, let's meet. Sunset Motel. I know you're not kidding. I'm certain to be there. Okay, I arranged our meeting. Let's do the deal and start working on Hellman. Agreed?
6th Street not likely to pull anything.
I've driven for them before. Never had them do anything strange. I'm hoping they know what's good for business.
Sunset Motel, what's that?
A safe spot. It's not far from here.
Should be fun.
She's in this big Mackinac. How come she didn't just cut through?
They're here. Let me do the talking.
Sensing trouble?
No. At least I don't think so. Hey. Boss.
Pan Am! How's Nash? Doesn't seem to be answering his phone.
Don't call him anymore. There's no need.
You got balls, girl. What's this? A bonus of some sort?
Just here to keep you in line.
Ooh, got a little more sass than Nash, do you?
Wait and see.
I like this one.
There. First class merch.
Mm-hmm.
So, everything's in order?
Check your account. Should be pretty plush in a couple minutes.
It's been a pleasure. But I believe Rogue's the one who is to pay me.
You're all right. Think you earned a tip. Let's roll.
That went well. Come on. Let's get a drink.
Raffin's wiped, 6th Street's pleased.
Nash is dead. Congrats. Wonder what you were hoping to get out of that, because I don't even think it was just a matter of wounded egos. Even wounded egos wouldn't do something that gonk.
Pretty good day for Pan Am.
I don't understand what was stupid
The day's
about
not
killing
over yet. You still have a
a
chance to
fucking
piss me
Raffin,
off.
like a bandit. Who cares about a bandit?
Hello, Noah.
Hey, new biz or new friends back there?
Take a wild guess. Is everything good with you? Did those bozos come around
Sorry,
again?
dog is blinding you all again.
Nah, it's been quiet. They'll be back, sure enough. This place has seen worse. What can I get you?
Broseph. 2 of them.
So that package for Street, what was it?
You didn't peek? Valoperidol. Drugs for the cyber psychos in our midst.
They traded him?
Yes. They have deals. With black clinics, rippers.
Cheers. Here's to what's yet to come.
To what's to come. Another one over here. Thanks, Noah.
The hell is that
Cheers.
noise?
Let me know if you need anything else.
Listen, you and Saul. Who is he? Your leader or chieftain?
Their leader.
We're pretty keen it dealt the hell out of there before he got back.
Well, let's just say Saul wouldn't have been happy to see me.
What happened?
The reason we came to California was because he promised change for the Aldecaldos. He claimed we would turn over a new leaf. But you saw it yourself. We got a handful of tents on a heap of sand. A hell of a promised land. I wanted something different. Better. But Saul's a damned coward. He'll be the end of the clan, I'm certain.
The Raffens. We done with them?
Oh no. The shiver cockroaches. One's never rid of them. But it should be quiet for a time. They'll need to gather their wits and dust themselves off.
The Aldecaldos. You think he'll ever go back? I mean, not right now, but someday?
I don't rightly know. On the one hand, I don't have anyone outside the clan. Shit, I don't really know any other life.
But on the other?
Without my clan, who am I? Who would I become if I stayed in Night City?
Could just start over again. That's what I did.
Mm-hmm. For now, I only seem to be really good at burning bridges.
Talking about Rogue?
No, but thanks for reminding me. V, do you think I can make a fresh start with her, too?
She seems to bet her eddies on the right people. You'll work it out. All right. Time we look to my needs. What's the plan for Hellman?
I've come up with a plan. A first draft. But I need to sleep on it. Work it out. Then we can talk about the details. I think it best to rent rooms here. Just to stay in the area. We'll get to work around midnight. It'll help keep us out of sight. Agreed?
You know what? What do you say we meet back here later? Got things to do in town.
Whatever you want. All you stand to miss is some
What
real
the
strong,
hell?
real awful coffee. Noah, I'll need a room. Just for tonight.
I don't think I've ever stopped to just watch these
Catch you
ads.
later. Can I help?
No, you can't. I'll be done soon. The Raffens left are crooked as a bag of snakes.
What?
Are you ready to go?
Born that way. Come up with anything? For Hellman, I mean.
As a matter of fact, I did. Look here.
Okay, tell me.
We're the wrench. The cutter is the AV. And the screwdriver is where the AV should bury its nose cone in the dust. Now, you must be wondering how we get the AV to do that.
That old HMG of yours.
My gun will be useful elsewhere. This caliber would barely dent the armor of a heavy hitter like that. There are other ways. Here. The clamps are solution. A Satwave power station.
Power station. Wait, you want to use an EMP?
Bullseye.
But how? We can't generate that sort of pulse on command.
Would you like to bet me? We drive up to the power collection unit, break in and override the controls, lift any limiters. As soon as the AV is in range, we set off the electromagnetic turbo pulse. This should smoke the AV
So
systems.
the drive, nav systems.
Communications. Everything. Out like a light. They won't stand a chance in hell.
All right, let's ride.
Great. Hop in. It's cold out here.
Who owns this power station?
Hold on, I gotta yell at my wife.
Is there any difference? Who do you think pulls the government strings?
Hey, I'm just wondering whose toes we're about to step all over.
V, look around. It is simple. Everything you see is owned by a corporation.
The trick to waking up your wife, everyone, is to just yell and keep yelling until she wakes
You like
up.
to mess with the corpse, huh?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Or wait, scratch that. Rogue, Nash, the Raffens.
You're on thin ice, V.
You just like to mess with everyone.
Well, then I suppose it's a good thing I'm on your side, isn't it?
She's woken up and she had the audacity to tell me, I just asked for 5 minutes. Bro, it's been almost an hour. It's been almost an hour, people.
And now for something completely different. Weirdest thing you've ever transported. Go.
What? Are we playing 20 questions?
Come on, answer.
The Deputy Finance Director of Kaukaz.
That's chauffeuring, not smuggling.
He rode in the trunk. Flatlined.
Jesus.
Dead.
A long story. Maybe someday I'll tell you. We've almost reached the dam. We'll make a quick stop here. We need to calibrate you with the turret. I want you to be able to use the gun, too. It should up our chances in general. Connect here.
Do we really have to waste our time on this?
We do. Unless you've already used one of these without help, while moving, while taking fire from all directions, and still managed to hit something. But somehow, I don't believe that's the case. So don't argue. Just connect.
How should I connect? Personal link?
How else? Just watch the jack. Sometimes you have to jig a little bit.
Wired in.
Wait a moment. Diagnostics first. Shit, it keeps giving me an error. Odd. Let me work around it.
And now, Pan Am, here's Johnny. Out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Great work, V.
Hey, I think your implant has a virus. The one in the nape of your neck.
I've got a bioprocessor in my head that operates independently of me. Probably why your diagnostics flagged it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But no data will leak out of it through the personal link. Your ride's secure.
Fine. I trust you won't fuck anything up. Okay. Here goes nothing. See that pile of junk? Fire a short burst into it. Good. Next target. Single shot. Okay. Just one more. Longer round. Great. We're done, I think. Now that wasn't so bad, was it?
Calibration's fine, but your soft could really use an update. Scanner, controllers, all a couple of generations back at least. There's better tech in the bargain bin at a kabuki flea market. I can help you with that, you know.
Yes, sure. The most important thing is that it works now.
So where's this power station?
You will see in a moment.
Actually, your software is out of date. Why are you using Windows Vista when Windows 10 is available?
Sabotage a Corpo power station. Jump a Corpo transport. Kidnap a Corpo suit.
Is this a plug for the word corpo, or do you have a point?
Know what? You're starting to remind me of me. 50 years back. Minus the charisma. An impressive cock.
What the fuck?
Maybe we can just get along.
Could be something to that, I suppose. What happened to us? It must have had some effect.
You're more like me than you think. You'll see.
But it goes both ways. Maybe you're becoming more like me.
Nah, no way.
All looks clear. The area looks deserted. I see no patrols. The huge thing is the collection unit. And see the antennas? Each antenna collects microwave energy from satellites in orbit. That's then converted into electric power.
Oh.
Power station serve the whole city?
Honestly, who the fuck knows?
Guess we're about to find out. Antennas run a ways down the interstate. We set off a chain reaction that starts in the collection unit,
Then each antenna will emit a massive EMP burst.
while our AV flies right into our net.
We just have to send out the pulse at the right moment.
Let's go get her.
When we arrive at the station, you overload the systems. I'll set up a bypass link for the detonator.
Why don't I start with the transformers? Make mayhem in the relative voltages. Rest should move faster after that.
Not a bad idea. It's just...
Yeah, I know, the converters. But they shouldn't be a problem. I'll just crank everything up past max.
Seems we think alike.
So what now?
We wait. We should time our arrival to the AV flight plan.
Got it.
Good. Time to roll.
The wife has awoken everyone.
Done anything like this before?
Downing an AV? By myself? No. Why do you ask?
Power station, EMP, the systems, networks. Came up with a really solid plan.
Thank you. How you approach things, that's the trick.
Hmm?
Mine is the AAA.
Wait, what now?
Assessment, assembly, action. Whatever your
Chip
task,
clips.
you do three things. Start by assessing what you already have and what
Not
you
that I
want.
can see.
The problem. Then you plan with those variables in mind. Take what you have, get what you need, assemble things.
Send you the
people.
money I owed you.
Finally, you take action. Simple.
Got one word for you. T-shirts.
AAA. It's all you need to lead the good life. That and the occasional cold beer.
What if, something goes ass up?
Well, then your ass had better improvise. Did you really think I'd just give you a foolproof secret to success?
Gotta say, almost had me believe in just that.
You're too much sometimes, V. Okay, we'll be there in a moment. One last time. We drive in, fuck up the system, and get the hell out of there. Hold on tight. This could get a little bumpy. Get ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Can I just quick hack these things?
I'll deal with it.
Kill quick before they hit us! Get rid of those drones, V!
What do you think I'm doing?
Good enough.
Is that all of them?
Provided we hurry. Find the controls. I'll connect the detonator. Quick, V.
My cat is now screaming in agony.
Ah, shit! Come on.
My God.
Shit! Think we might have overdone it, Pan Am.
You'll survive. Do you see that? All lit up and blinking like a Christmas
Girl, you
tree.
wanted 11. You got 11.
Fuck yeah! Let's get out of here before it lights us up too.
V, get the fuck out before something happens to the chip.
Thanks for the tip. You know, I was just about to set up a picnic. Maybe lay out, work on my base tan.
Watch out. The next one might.
Johnny? Johnny?
Fucking hell. Okay, I'm fine. It's okay, it's okay, I'm fine. Yeah. Just delta the fuck out.
Not the cleanest job, perhaps, but it still went well.
What about the detonator? Is it working?
Yes, it's working. And I don't even see a drop in the signal strength. We just need to drive far away enough to keep the pulse from blasting us, too. The cliff there. We'll set up. It should give us a good view of the antennas. And then we wait.
Okay.
Here.
Always wanted to push the big red button on something like this. How do we know when?
Don't worry. I'll have eyes on it. You just wait for my signal, then set off that pulse. They won't know what hit them. And by the way...
What?
We are about to knock a multi-million euro Kang Tao asset clean out of the sky. How does that make you feel?
Blasting shit. Exactly what the doc ordered.
And that's exactly what I like to hear.
Just noticed.
What?
It's quiet. The hum of the city, people's voices, the smells. It's all gone. Wind just intensifies it. Think I forgot quiet exists.
Mm-hmm. Though maybe not the smells. I mean, the coyotes. Rather hard to miss.
Thought that was just the air freshener in your Thornton.
Ha ha. Screw you. You'd do better to focus on the AV. Keep your eyes open. It's there. Coming from Pacifica. All right. Get ready. One more second. One more. Now!
Boom. There she is.
Shit! What's happening?
Great. Just great. Fucking hell. Damn
Balls
it all.
out.
Pan Am, the engines are still running. Fuck, they're getting away.
They're going nowhere.
We gotta go after it.
Give me a moment.
Pan Am, what are you doing?
That's how you do it.
It's losing altitude.
We got the bastard.
Let's go.
We got it.
No way it stays in the air after a blast like that.
We either land or crash.
You catch that?
Over. AV, unmarked. Losing out.
Mitch,
There?
Scorpion. What the hell are they
Finishing
doing?
up at the generators. Follow them. On my way in a bit. Battery
Mitch,
should sort
Scorpion,
itself out.
it's Pan Am. Don't go near that AV. I repeat, do not approach the AV.
On the way, or I'll start the party without you.
It's Kang Tao. Wait for me.
Super.
Better get the hell out. They probably want to hit the survivors.
Well, the dog has come back to blind everyone.
They can't hear me.
Oh, there it is.
The pulse is interfering.
Oh, there he is. He's on this side.
I have 3 on radar.
Drones?
Yes, get ready. They're trying to slow us down. We won't let them. We have to reach Mission Scorpion.
Pan Am, problem. Not shooting.
Shit! Probably jammed again. I'll fix it. Hold on tight. Going on autopilot. Seized up. Son of a
They're
bitch.
on our tail. Pan Am.
I know! Fucking latches! Don't want to open! Fuck!
Pan Am?
It's nothing. I'm fine. Okay. For the time being, at least.
Time being's all.
Ricochet.
Think you can manage?
Sure. I'll live. Don't worry.
Hey man, where are you? Hello?
Perfect.
Scorpion?
Keep broadcasting over an open channel, just in case they missed you the first time. God, I swear. Something's not right. Did you hear those shots? V, something happened to them.
Let's check it out.
I see the wreck, but no Scorpion or Mitch. Looks expired. Fuck. V, connect to the drone. We'll scan the area. We have to get our bearings.
Let's roll. You connecting to visual?
Mm-hmm. V, if they got the Aldecaldos, if they got Mitch and Scorpion, I can't... I don't...
I know. Connected. I'm in control.
Hello, Pessy Jesse. What's up?
Oh, no. No, no.
I'm sorry. Your clan?
Aldecaldos.
How's it hanging?
Yes. They're dead. All of them. V, if they...
Don't worry. We don't know for sure.
Fucking corporate rats. Mitch! They've set up the launcher.
I'm sorry, I hate this part. I gotta skip this shit. If you're here to sell shit, I'm not interested.
This is all my doing. Why in the hell would...
Probably keeping Hellman in the... Okay, here's the... Good idea.
I would love a flake, thank you, wife. Oh my god, the cat. What up, buddy? Hold on, I got a message on Discord. I wonder if I can do Black Wall Gateway on all of these people.
Target neural network acquired. Data migration to primary. A fragile simulacrum. You are instructed to terrorist activity detected.
Path's clear.
I'm coming for you.
Hold on, I gotta get a weapon out that's actually gonna be good for this precision kill.
Now!
Step back! Back! Toss your weapons, or I'll shoot! I repeat, drop your weapons, now!
Are you alright?
Just some scratches.
You fucking morons!
Did you get hit? Hang on. I'll patch you
It's
up.
nothing. Let's go.
Extraction transport of strategic resources. During a flight, please keep external communications to a minimum. Priority passenger 0 safety. Passenger 0 will receive his rights upon arrival at destination. During transport, please allow Directive P2T2 which forbids any communication with or by the transported party, including in a crisis situation. Oh! cat just sat on my wiener.
We couldn't retreat.
Or stood on it,
They
rather.
regrouped so fast. Started shooting rockets and shit. I lost everyone.
The beans.
Everyone? Scorpion, is he here?
Alright, everyone. We're on
Mitch?
cat stream now.
Mitch? He's safe,
Pan
right?
Am, I'm sorry. I didn't make it in time.
No! No! Are you sure? No,
Your mom's the one with the actual
Scorpion,
food, brother.
Rest. I'm sorry we didn't get here sooner.
Your mom's got the
They were
food.
good people.
I'm just here chilling.
Great people. They didn't have to die here.
I should have stopped him.
Oh.
I tried. He wouldn't have listened to you
Why'd
either.
you do that?
Never was much of a listener.
Freaking dingle.
Stubborn bastard.
I'm guessing since you were out here for the AV. The question is why?
I don't know if it always looked like this or if it just now looked like this. Let me try to carefully put it back. Oh, shit.
Why dive straight for the AV? Didn't notice the markings?
We saw it was damaged. We know this land. We knew where it would fall. We had no idea it was Kang Tao.
There.
I figured they might need help. In the worst case, there'd be good salvage to be had. Couldn't have been more wrong.
I need the guy who's riding this AV. You know anything, see anything.
Took them with them. In our cars.
Where?
West. Small unit. Your passenger's entourage.
Must be looking for a way to call base.
So you're the ones who hit him with that EMP?
Yeah, we tried to warn you, but couldn't connect.
If they took your cars, we might be able to follow their tracks.
I'll go after him. Stay with Mitch, I'll be fine.
The dog has also now come
I'm
in
going here
here
with you.
with his toy.
I promise to
Ow.
help. Besides, those bastards
The
killed
dog is
Scorpion.
grabbing me.
I won't let that go.
Don't argue with her, V. No point.
What is it, Bubbles?
Go.
Here you go, boy.
I'll call my people. We'll take care of things here.
We'll leave my ride here just
Good
in
boy,
case.
Bubbles.
Just watch the gun, it likes to jam.
No. Pet the dog. Pet the cat. Do I have to talk to Mitch? I don't want to talk to Mitch.
We'll go by bike.
Sounds solid. Kang Tao lost contact with their AV. Probably
Ow.
looking for
Ow.
him. Better hurry. But Pan Am.
What?
Coming back for her, right?
I promise. Let's get going.
Ugh.
Why they send a rescue party?
No. Leave the energy drink alone. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, I thought he was going to touch the power button, but we're all good.
Scorpion and the rest. Look, I know how you feel. I mean it. I'll help you settle your score with Kang Tao.
I will destroy them, V. Every last one.
We're in this together. To the bitter end.
You know what, V? You're all right. You helped me with Nash. You helped me with Mitch. To my mind, I owe you a favor. Your Hellman. I will find him.
Ah, so that's what this is? Just paying your debts?
No. Nomads always help their own.
Oh, so I'm one of yours now. Sounds good. Let's ride. Hope they didn't go far.
We'll see. The tire tracks start there. We'll follow them.
Our guys were here.
Let's follow. Find them.
This looks so goofy.
Scorpion said I would hate Night City.
He knew you that well.
Probably better than I know myself. He said when I'd had enough of the city, we would stock up on canned kibble, fill a couple of thermoses with coffee and whiskey, and hit the road. He said we would get away from it all. All I see is cracked concrete and rust. But they thought they would call their friends. They were in for one hell of a...
Do a little Kira slide.
Sniper on the loose!
He's armed!
Watch out! There's a sniper behind the van!
He's not capable!
Eliminate your
Oh,
opponent.
oh,
Where's the last one? Oh, there he is.
Goddamn son!
The rest must have taken Hellman with them.
If they manage to regroup and call for help. Slick moves, V.
Better hurry then.
Nice work.
Oh yeah, that guy was
That's one
short
of
circuit.
One of their rides. Let's check it.
Don't know if we'll find anything else here.
There we go.
Enough. There's nobody here.
Better check where Kang Tao took him. Fast. Left a few peeps behind at the airstrip. Rest went with Hellman.
I would have done the same. They're looking to call their people. The last they want is to ride through the desert without backup. I hope Mitch contacted the Alder Keldos. All that damn interference.
They're coming for him, don't worry.
You know what? These tracks lead up past the hill to an old filling station. I wager that's where they're holding help.
I seem to have fallen off. Alright. Since I can't see, I just did this mission with another character, that sneak one that I made earlier. What do you call it? And so I can't see like most of the fucking people that are in here because of the smoke, so we're just gonna go Blackwall Gateway.
Drones, patrols, definitely set. Gonna puke.
I see.
But
They
gonna
must
kill
have
these
helped them locked
turrets
up somewhere.
first.
But V,
Turn off.
see that? The pumps look pretty good. Not what you would find if the place were closed.
Turn
The
off.
bastards might have managed to call for transport.
We'll know soon. I see cars. Nomad.
I recognize them. The clans.
Oh, did I accidentally kill? Oh, I accidentally turned off fucking overclock. Motherfucker. Music sucks.
Surrender immediately!
You won't get out of this alive, you bastards! Let's get
Approaching target!
Come on.
Back him up! That's an order!
Son of a bitch.
He's not capable! Shoot! Shoot! Firing at close range! What do you do? Stay sharp! We got it!
There we go. Bonk.
We got heavy casualties!
God damn it. This camera has me stuck in a permanent loop. There we go.
I'm in.
Hellman, he has to be here.
That's right. That's right, Bubba. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Uh-huh. That's right. That's so right. Give me this toy. Give me this toy. Give me this fucking toy. Oh, shit. Give me this toy. Mama. Mama. Give me this toy. Give me that toy. Give me that. Give me that. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this fucking toy. Mr. Bubba. Mr. Bubba. Oh, yeah? Give me that. Give me that. Give me that toy. Oh, you got it. Oh, good job. Ow! Yeah. Yeah.
Who sent you? Hey, easy. We gotta talk. Who are you working for? Yorinobu Arasaka. Do you wish to take me back?
Pathetic rat's got nowhere left to scurry off to. He's out of lifelines. Shut him up.
Don't take this personally.
Where the hell did I get that unity? Hi, Baba.
Seem to recall you were gonna tell Takamura
That's
when
right.
you got Helmet.
You got it right?
Yeah, just a sec. I'll call him.
Oh. Give me this. Give me this toy. Give me this. Give me this. Give me this fucking toy. Give me this fucking. Ah! There's a good boy. You're just gonna chew it against me now? Yeah. Oh.
Just remember, you have Helmet,
Good
and that's
boy.
one hell of a card. Try to win something with it.
Takamura saved my life, remember?
Because it was in his fucking interest to do
God.
so. Still
That's right.
just biz. He's no friend of yours.
It's your bumpers. It's your bumpers, guys.
Takamura, good news. Got Helmet.
Give me this toy. Give me this toy.
Alive, alive.
Give me this fucking toy. Give me this fucking toy. You
Take
fucking
him to the
motherfucker.
Sunset
Give
Motel.
me this. Give me this toy. Give me this.
You got it.
Give me this toy. Oh shit. Your bumpers. You motherfucker. Yeah. Oh my days. Oh my day. Ow. Ow.
Better take him somewhere you can talk in peace.
True.
I have 20 strength, don't I? Why is my character sounding like he's like struggling to pick this guy up? Wait, you want me to throw it? You throw it. Yeah, Bubba. Wait, you want me to throw this? Throw this shit? Yeah. There's a Bubba.
Looks like your new Chimbas are here.
Is that him?
Sure is.
That's
Take him
right.
outside. Toss him on the bike.
Stay right there.
That's right,
Cavalry has
Bubba.
arrived. Mitch gathered together a few old accounts.
The road was clear. I don't think we were spotted. We would still do better not to hang around too long.
What do you plan to do with him?
Just gotta ask him a few important questions.
I sure hope you get some important answers. Saul.
Everything's done here. All clear.
I heard Mitch is alive thanks to you.
Thanks to V and Pan Am. They both saved my ass.
I just hope he was worth it.
Saul, I tried to raise Scorpion, but he... Maybe
What
I
is
could
it?
help out somehow?
What is this?
I think
Yeah.
I've helped enough.
I tried to stop him.
Go ahead.
Sure.
There's
Turn
fucking
around
do it.
now. Let it all be damned.
Yeah.
You're good at that, aren't you?
Let's make this quick.
That's a good boy.
Damn it all.
That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
You've got eyes all around.
We'll want to see him
Ow!
coming.
Ow! Yeah, Bubba. Ow! Ow! Yes, sir. That's toy. Oh, you got it. Good job, Bubba.
Glad to see you, Mitch, but why'd you even come?
Saul. He came with our people.
I could be sitting here for like
took care of
6,
the
7
bodies. I
hours
told
playing
him
video
what
games,
happened,
but only when I'm
and he
streaming does he
told
want to
us
like
not to
come over here
follow
and
you.
play.
He was worried
Look at
something
this.
would happen to you.
Look at this, guys.
Pan
See this?
Am.
See this?
Look, maybe you
This
two
toy?
don't see eye to eye at the moment.
This is the
but your
dog's
family
whole
and
entire
Saul
life,
will
this
do
toy right
anything
here.
for family.
Playology. My wife
even
picked this
part of
toy
the
out of a
family
bargain bin when he
You
was
know
a
you
puppy,
are.
and this is like his favorite
Come
toy of
back
all
to
time.
us.
Oh yeah!
I
There's a good
understand.
boy. Isn't that right, wife?
Sorry you had to witness that.
Isn't that right,
Things
wife?
just get complicated. dramatic
My wife is
sometimes,
ignoring me, guys. It's
but
Jover.
I will manage. And you
Guys, it's so
you
Jover.
look out for yourself, all right?
It's
That's
Jover,
it.
guys.
Until next time.
They're coming. You got a minute.
Let's move.
Until
How long
next
did we
time.
hear?
Take care of Scorpion's bike. It's yours now.
Oh my god. Bro, this is literally me.
Hey.
Babe, you didn't even see it.
Where am I?
Want to talk
What
about
is
your
this
little
place?
invention? Biochip you made for Arasaka.
Fine. But let's get one thing straight first. Yorinobu Arisaka didn't send you?
No.
This means you must have an offer for me. If your boss will pay more than Kang Tao, I believe we can talk.
You misunderstand me. There is no offer.
What do you want?
Your tech's trying to kill me. Pretty sure that's not how it's advertised.
If you wish to file a complaint, I'll need more details.
Got Johnny Silverhand's construct stuck in my head, and I don't want it there.
Silverhand? Construct? That's impossible. Where did you get this biochip? Well, speak. Say something.
You have to remove the biochip from my system.
It's not that simple.
Look, you made the thing, didn't you? So where's the problem?
If you're telling the truth, you slotted in a new experimental version of the biochip.
How's the prototype version different? It's got a different engram, something more...
Where?
aggressive?
The biochip is what's unique, not Silverhand's engram. The previous version of the chip was only used to communicate with pre-saved
And it was
engrams.
rare as fuck and cost a fortune. Yeah.
This one's rarer. Meant to install and activate the engram in a new body. When I left Arisaka, the project was still
Incredible.
in the trial phase.
My wife has shown me a cat meme. We're so fucking back, boys.
Yeah, great. Your tech works. Now get it out of me.
Well, well.
I would have to see it first.
Okay.
Unbelievable. It looks like...
Can't believe this suit's the one who's gonna help us.
Oh, fuck.
Impressive, isn't it?
What a pity I won't be able to examine it fully.
Yeah, real shame. You could have been his guinea pig, too.
Tell me how to get rid of it.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Your neural network has completely deteriorated. It can no longer function independently of the chip. The only thing I could
Woohoo, it's bargaining time.
do is to give you information on a good clinic in Sweden. They'll help you through the terminal stages. Minimize the pain.
Wait, you said the project was in the trial phase. You don't actually know how it'll end.
Oh, I do. I just saw the construct devouring your brain. It's programmed to take over its new environment. At all costs. And your little meat brain is helpless against it.
So no matter what, sooner or later the engram wins.
Yes. And from what I've heard about Silverhand, that seems to be exactly his style.
Huh. I see my reputation's grown into Arasaka
What exactly
legend.
is going on in my head?
You tell me, what's it like to have two personalities? Because it's not like you're hearing voices. You are both yourself and Silverhand, simultaneously.
Know what? That's enough. You just playing for time? Because I can't tell. Are you trying to convince me you're useless? 'Cause I mean, in that case, I can just shoot you in the head and save us both some time.
Ah, finally.
I will try to help you. if you come with me to Kangtao.
Forget Kang Tao. Got any other ideas?
If you think there's anyone else who can help you, I could give you the blueprints. Complete project documentation. Kangtao offered quite the sum for it.
You got it with you?
He's got to. Gonk's fucking useless without him.
V. Takamura? What the hell is he doing here?
He's got a few questions of his own for you. You play nice, he might even save your ass. I'm almost done. The blueprints.
Better than nothing. Long as we find someone fluent in technobabble.
Probably not the best
It's
thing
all
to say.
yours. I'll give you two some space.
I hope we can come to an understanding.
Jesus.
That is certainly in your best interest. V, I will remember this.
Well,
This
put a
heat.
check mark
My
next to
throat
Hell's.
is positively parched.
Now we gotta.
V did not give you even a glass of water. Unacceptable. Inhumane. That is not me. You will see the difference. I will give you full buckets.
No, no need.
What the? Fuck! Sit down, goddammit! That the biochip.
Third trimester cramping is not likely.
Huh, you sure? Can't be that bad if you're making light. Fuck! That was your ticker. Sit and rest. Don't need you flatlining while we got a job to do.
Blah, blah, blah. Fuck Arasaka. Blah, blah. Smash Mikoshi.
You really are turning into me.
Might be right.
We're bickering like a couple of geezers on a park bench. It's time we let up. Let a little trust take hold.
Got no idea where I'm going. Be a living legend. That's all I wanted. Feels like I'm barely surviving.
Test of a person's true value? Death. Facing it. Staring it down. You still got a chance to be somebody.
Yeah. Maybe. What was it like when you died?
What's on top of the world? Failure not an option, not a thought. Till it happened. Death feels real now. It's only now I know it.
Now? Had half a century to come to terms.
Mikoshi felt, I don't know, like sleep? Lacked awareness, had no sense of passing time. Didn't mark it. Did what they wanted to me. I just remember cold, a black void, fear. Or was that your death?
Well, I think I get why you detest the place.
Shouldn't exist. Of all the destruction and pain corpses wreak round the world, what happens at Mikoshi is worst. Know why? Worse things when they switch up your identity.
Let's move.
Damn it, I fucked up. I was looking at a fucking meme. Fuck. Fuck! I was looking at a fucking meme. I think I just watched a guy get eaten by a gator. You have to answer that question correctly or else you don't get the don't fear the rebranding.
That is not me. You will see the difference. I will.
What the?
Back
Sit down, goddammit.
Alright, nobody smoke. Don't even know where I'm going. Okay, I need to put the phone down. Maybe. When you died, what was it like? Guess I understand why you hate Mikoshi. They change you into somebody else. Doing the same to me, you know. And enough. Let's go. I'm gonna do a bunch of gigs and whatnot, but while we do that, I wanted to watch this Willie Mac show video on fucking Bosch.
Over the last couple of weeks, we've documented Bosch's logical fallacies, lies, and his blatant false allegations towards one of his Discord members simply because he was a conservative.
And the next person, Extreme Dad, who is a pedophile, has my picture. He actually is a pedophile. We have banned him from our... I'm not joking. Extreme Dad, we banned him from... Yeah, we banned him from our Discord server.
This was documented and more on my last 2 videos on Bosch. You should check...
Basically, the long and short of Extreme Dad was, like, they had a person in the Discord that was like a 20-year-old, and they had, like, Vosh's community had her flirt with this user, Extreme Dad, and then when they were flirting and going back and forth, at the end of it, she reveals that she's 14. She's not actually 14, but she pretends to be 14 to see if, like, there are creeps in the community. And then Extreme Dad's reaction was to basically get pissed off and then block her immediately. No more flirting, no more, well, maybe we can. No, it was just like an immediate block. And Vosh decided to take all the screenshots from before she revealed she was 14, or before she said she was 14, and then post all those and act as if they were after she revealed she was 14. Willie Mac goes into it deeper in the Vosh is unironically evil video. I'm not surprised he did this. Frankly, this is something that I would probably expect from someone like Vaush. He's just this slimy, conniving scumfuck, and when Willie Mac went over it, I don't know if I watched it on stream or not, but when Willie Mac went over it, I barely even reacted just because, yeah, this just seems like something Vaush would do. Something totally believable Vaush would do. Unlike Vaush, Willie Mac actually had the screenshots to prove all of it and go over all of it, and showed that this was what Vaush was doing. Check out that video. It's really good. Willie Mac puts out good stuff always. But yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for Extreme Dad, but I don't feel horrible just because I feel like even if you're a conservative, you shouldn't be anywhere near Vaush. He's not good faith. He's not like an actual human being. He's just this demonic, evil, communist freak that needs to be just disregarded and banned off the internet. So if you're a conservative, I guess interact at your own risk.
Him out. This video will focus on Vosh's historic past of life-ruining allegations and faulty character when it comes to his brand online. Trust me, it is nothing short of lolcow worthy.
This isn't true.
That water has not always been H2O?
Yeah, all you have to do is cross the Mexican border. and over there it's aqua.
That debate was crazy. So in that debate, in this debate right here, that guy on camera with Vaush, that is a philosophy PhD, like that's a philosophy professor. And the professor is trying to argue that the thing, like the entity water has existed prior to there being a word for water. So any word that identifies water, even if the word changes, it's identifying the same thing. And Vaush's counter argument to that is, well, if you just go to Mexico, it's called agua. Therefore, it's different. Like the argument either A, both of these are completely likely, by the way. Either A, the argument goes completely over his head because he's, he's retarded, or B, um, he's being purposefully obtuse in order to try and get a dunk on this guy. But again, it's a college PhD, like it's a college professor on philosophy. Internet dipshit Vouch is not gonna get a dub on a fucking guy that spends his entire life, like literally his entire life, arguing and debating these concepts with his peers and himself. This whole debate was a fucking mess. Maybe I'll watch it on stream at some point just so we can go through memory lane and watch Vouch flounder like a dumbass. But I remember watching this debate with my wife, and the whole time I'm like, oh my god, he's so fucking stupid. It was just basically me pog champing the entire time. And I can't tell if Vouch actually doesn't understand. Here's the thing. He's such a dishonest, slimy scumfuck that you can't tell if he genuinely doesn't understand something or if he's pretending to not understand something in order to get a win.
That's H2O, not water.
Aqua means water. Aqua is water.
It's a different term.
Actually, it's agua.
Fellas, get ready to impress a chick. Helicopter take go.
We've already talked about in detail how Vosh thinks everyone who's a conservative is a Nazi. I'm pretty sure he's where that left-leaning stereotype came from. He purposefully keeps his definition of a white supremacist vague to make sure that everyone fits into the definition.
White supremacy can be very vague. White supremacy can be very definite. It's very difficult to pin down exactly where somebody falls in that spectrum. I'm just interested in promoting anti-racist policies and anti-racist beliefs. I'm sure Count Dankula is...
That video is also crazy. This was a debate with Count Dankula where Bausch was actively arguing that Count Dankula was what's the safe word for a German fascisto? I don't think you can say the real word, the N word, but with a I at the end of it. I don't know what the word. I don't know what the YouTube friendly word is for that thing. I mean, he just said it, so that word we're just gonna call the N word around here. There's gonna be two N words. There's gonna be a hard R and a I. But yeah, he was calling him that, but then in the debate, he admits that Count Dank isn't one and says that maybe the actions that Count Dank does could lend credence to him being one, and then they go over his actions one by one, and then Count Dank basically just fucking destroys him in this debate because he just keeps saying, well, that was a joke, well, that was a joke, well, that was a joke, I'm a comedian, that was a joke, that was a joke, that was a joke. And Vaush was trying to do the Destiny tactic of saying, well, jokes kind of lend credence to what you actually think. The only problem was that every joke Vaush brought up would be like the most... It's like saying that Tony the Tiger is a race realist because he uses frost in the word Frosted Flakes. Like, it was just the dumbest fucking A to B connections possible. And, I mean, the debate did not go well for Vaush. And then he had a very similar debate with Sargon that also did not go well for him. Well, round one went well for him. Round two did not.
As a libertarian and a lover of freedom, will agree with me on virtually every prescriptive statement that I have with regards to race, and we shouldn't really have much to argue about.
But I thought I was a white supremacist. I thought that was the point of this, and also I do enjoy that your definition is very vague. That's awfully convenient.
Calling people fascist or racist is a huge profit incentive for Vosh.
I have a question. Do you love black people?
No.
Why not? Are you in a fallen state?
I don't love white people either, if that's what you're wondering.
Damn. Answer the question. Why don't you like black people?
I didn't say I dislike black people.
You asked him if he loved them.
No, I asked him if he hated him, and he said yes.
He's doing a Jesse Lee Peterson impression.
No, you asked.
That's actually not what you asked, Vosh.
I never said that.
This incentive has led to Vosh jumping to life-ruining conclusions on videos he knows nothing about. Last year, a video of a white woman arguing with a group of black people over a bike rental went viral. The clip is obviously missing context of the confrontation, but that doesn't stop Vosh from picking sides.
Is this an opportunity for me to demonstrate how not racist I am?
Yeah, by putting this white woman in her place.
Of course she would be a nurse. Dude, nurses are fucking psychotic. I swear to God, nurses are like female cops. That's like the female version of being a cop. Where you're a horrible, abusive piece of shit, and you get out of school and you want to like have control over people's lives.
Who describes nurses this way? Vosh's Chad then correctly points out that he doesn't know what's going on. So Vosh explains it, even though he doesn't know what's going on.
I have no idea what's happening. The black guys like rented these little like city bike things, and then she's just trying to take it, and she's like faking a problem.
He doesn't know any of that. He's just jumping to conclusions. People would then ask for the context again, and Vosh would make it up again.
Stop touching me. I want to touch you. Hold up. Hey, stop touching me. Stop touching me. Why don't you take this bike? Stop touching me.
Context for real. The black guy, they rented the bike, and then the white lady came over and just wanted to take it, and then just started shouting help. This is so petty on her part. It's not petty. She's trying to steal the bike and or get these black guys arrested. These women, this woman is either a sociopath, a racist, or both, and is just trying to like nab simultaneously a free bike and also just get some black guys arrested.
For context, that lady actually was able to prove that she rented the bike and that they didn't, and so they were trying to steal a bike that she rented. In other words, they were trying to get a free bike. But people like Vaush will never admit that, ever. So this lady was just tarred and feathered as a racist and lost her job thanks to people like Vaush. Pretty wild story.
It's like this is an attack that could literally endanger their lives. Is she mentally ill? No, she knows what she's doing.
Wow, Vosh knows her medical records too. Incredible. This woman would lose her job due to being labeled racist for this out-of-context video.
God damn. It sure is fucking crazy that if you're a black guy, like at any point in time, a white woman could just lock onto you and just decide to like ruin your life.
Ironically, Vosh is the one actually doing that to her.
Yeah, she like instantly stops crying the moment she realizes it's not working. Yeah. She should be fired for this. I genuinely like if you see one of your nurses, a person who holds the life of patients in their hands, and you see this insane psycho and sociopath shit, she should be fired immediately. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck there is to review. Is it all right to call her a crazy white lady? Yes. I hope she better get fired.
She was doxxed, faced death threats, and had to hire a lawyer. NBC went and harassed her at her apartment.
No one answered at the woman's Brooklyn apartment or returned our calls for comment. This woman lives in her building.
That woman lives in this building with me?
Dude, these people are fucking jackals. These fucking, like, reporters are disgusting creatures. They are horrible, horrible vultures. Not even vultures. Some sort of carrion bird that is just disease-ridden and foul. Like, vultures are gross, but, like, reporters are just the fucking worst. They went to her house and asked her neighbors information on her. What the fuck? How the hell does that help with your story to out her to her neighbors? even if she was doing something racist, what how does that benefit you or your story to literally dox her fucking apartment building and then out her to her neighbors? You're not a reporter at that point. I mean, like 99% of these quote unquote reporters aren't reporters, they're activists.
Bike came in and vindicated the bike Karen's story.
We asked City Bike to confirm her rental and if anyone else reserved it around that time. Marino says that's impossible.
That confirms that the bike she was on was definitively rented by her.
So does Vosh correct the story? Yes, but he acts like it's not his fault for misreporting in the first place.
99% of the time, if you see a situation like this, I feel like there's pretty good reason to suspect like the white woman yelling help when it seems like the crowd is like, yo, you're in the wrong here. Because when we see stories like that, when you see stories that go viral online, especially when it comes to confrontations like this and threats of like, you know, like what you might call Karen behavior, or like maybe some white woman is being racist or whatever the fuck else. When you see stories like this, what's important to understand is that new information can always come out that invalidates what you said previously. Even videos that seem like the most objective, like direct, verifiable.
Here's the thing, Vaush could Vaush has fucked up so many stories, like just a crazy amount of stories. But his fan base does not give a shit because they're all rabid, psychotic, porn-addled, like communists. Like they're all of his fans are psycho. So Vaush can, I mean, he got caught with the big lowly thing. The big lowly thing. Let's look up Social Blade Vouch TV. He's down 32.7% for video views, and yet he only lost like 9,000 subscribers last week. Like, look at this. 1K, 1K, 1K. He lost 13K in the last 30 days. So last month, during this whole drama, right? He lost 13K subs. Seems like a lot, right? Nah, bro. 450,000 dumb fucks are subscribed to him. So what is that? Let's look at the actual percentage of that. So 13 divided by 450. So only, oh my days. Only he only lost 3% of his audience from that. From getting caught with pictures of children being rock starred by horses. Vaush only lost 3% of his audience. His audience is never going to be swayed by these videos. Like, he somehow has become like this focal point for like internet lefty degeneracy. Like those 13K are probably all normies, and then like everyone else is just a bunch of sickos that actually want to like diddle children. Normally I wouldn't be this harsh, but Vaush has always been this way. Ever since he was Irish Laddie back in the day on Destiny's Community, ever since he was like prior to streaming and he was just a commenter, this is how he behaved, and it has dissuaded zero people. Like 0% of his audience is dissuaded by any of this behavior. Like everyone's surprised that there were a bunch of people that were like, "Oh my God, he actually like is into horse prawn." Oh, I had no idea, bro. He's been joking about this, or you thought he was. I mean, these people wish he was joking, but he's been talking about this shit for years now. It's almost been a fucking decade since Vouch started streaming. I don't understand where like your feigned ignorance comes from. Oh my God, he actually does, or he actually looks at children being assaulted by horses. Oh, I had no idea. Are you fucking stupid? I think the only time Vaush ever pretends to be against Loli is whenever he's debating somebody that might be a PDF file. And he's only doing that for optics, just to make the other person look worse. He's not doing that because he actually believes that shit. I mean, clearly. But back in the day, I could have said that equally with the same amount of vigor. Like, now I can say that because we literally have a screenshot. Like, we actually have, like, insight into his folder, right? But back in the day, you could still say that based on, like, the way he would defend Loli outside of just a debate scenario. Literally him arguing with his chat about why Loli is okay and why they're stupid for not why they're stupid for trying to be against it or whatever. I mean, Willie Mac has all these clips on his channel on different Vouch vids, so if you want to get just a good overall... Oh, didn't mean to dance, just want to pick stuff up. If you want a good overall snapshot of all the shit that Vouch has ever talked about, you can go to Willie Mac's YouTube channel. Or you can do what I did and just rewatch all the interactions between Irish Laddie and Destiny and all the interactions between Vaush and Destiny. All the interactions between Vaush and Sargon. All the interactions between Vaush and Count Dank. It's just he has always been this disingenuous, degenerate weirdo.
Proven, done and done, like we figured it out kind of deal. Some, you could see a news article the next week that'll go, oh yeah, it turns out, by the way, this is this other video footage and there's like 2 minutes of context before it that completely invalidates the perspective and the other person is actually in the right.
He acts like the initial video was so damning against her. It wasn't. His chat called him out for it and he called him wrong.
Maybe there was something that happened before the video started. Why are people... This seems like pretty one and done. I mean... You can see from the behavior in the video that she's acting like a psychopath, faking crying, faking shouting help. The bike was in the guy's, like, the guy, it was the guy's, like, that's why they all had phones out recording her.
You don't know that. There's no reason for him to say this. Vaush now acting like it was reasonable for him to have this take is proof of his inability to take responsibility.
Watching the video, I didn't think, like, oh, what if this was just a perfect setup from a group of guys deliberately trying to set up a situation where they could, like, manufacture this quote-unquote Karen incident. That's definitely possible. Right now, that seems like it's the most likely explanation.
Here's the thing. If you had told Vaush that maybe these people were being manipulative in order to make this woman look like a Karen, he would have called you a racist. That's the annoying part. Like, hindsight Vaush is like, oh, well, yeah, I can see how this can be that. But in the moment, if you had presented Vaush this argument, he would have called you a racist, a dumb fuck, and probably a conservative N-word with an I. A knee. Oh, the knights that say knee. We'll call them knees. On this stream, knee equals German social nationalist. So, hold on, let me inform my people. To satisfy YouTube guidelines, here is a list of euphemisms. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and add a channel. Euphemism list. Is that how you spell? That's how you spell euphemism. What do you... Oh, it's an E. Wait, no, it's not. Hold on. Euphemism. P-H-E. Oh, there's no E-U-P-H-E-M-I-S-M. Okay, euphemism. Alright. Ooh, okay, Discord. You got one right. Good for you. Come on. That's right, buddy. Euphemism list. Create channel. Go back. Control A, Control C. Satisfy YouTube. Euphemisms. Stream. Whatever. New one. It will be added to the list. Oops. 1 ni equals not C. Oops, I accidentally said it. Jesus. Oh, it's not. Bless you, my love. Alright. I've made a list of euphemisms on the server. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can just go there and look at what the hell I'm talking about.
Now I feel really bad for, making the assumptions that I did. You always have to make assumptions, of course, because again, there's no such thing as having all the context in a situation. Sometimes all you have to go off of is the video that you have.
What do you mean? You don't have to make such strong assumptions on a 90-second video and then call for the woman to be fired. When somebody asked why doesn't Vosh just wait for more information to come out before giving his opinion, Vosh gives the worst excuse ever.
Maybe you should wait then. You can't wait infinitely. You get more info and it's like, well, what if another bit of info drops? You have to cover stuff.
You don't have to wait infinitely. But again, this is from someone that could either be retarded or could be intentionally like disingenuous in order to trick all of us. But you don't have to wait infinitely. You don't have to wait infinitely. I've said it on a stream. Like all you got to do is wait a few days or wait like a week. That's it. That's all you got to do to wait. Like movies, games, news stories, just wait. Just wait a few days, just wait a week, and you'll know whether or not something is right or wrong, good or bad. Like, just wait. Chill out. You don't have to give the fucking hot take. You don't have to do that. But Vouch wants to be the person to do that. Because here's the thing that, like, his viewership doesn't really get. But Vouch and all these creators, they understand 100%. It's not about it's not about being the person to give the hot take. It's about being the person to give the hot take and being right. If you can get if you can get that, then like your clips blow up, your take gets memorialized and you get the little honorific badge of saying like, well, I already called it. When this was first happening, I called it. You don't have to. But they do it because they want clout and they want recognition and fame and all this stupid shit. Vouch is doing it just to look good, or he wanted to look good. Instead, he looked like an idiot. The cat is scratching at the glass. I don't know what he's doing. Imagine if I look out this window right now, there's just a whole ass bird, like a fucking hawk, just sitting out there trying to eat me, trying to eat him while he's trying to eat it.
Up as it happens.
He's acting like the full story won't come out unless he covers it live. Vosh, you aren't that important. You aren't doing any journalism. Waiting for more information to come out is how you cover stories correctly. He's making excuses for his laziness and lack of care when reporting on other people's lives. And this isn't the first time Vosh has done this. A few years ago, Vosh would see a video of a cop, and because the TikTok text says that the cop was planting evidence, Vosh believes the video is proof of that, even though it doesn't really show anything.
A Caledonia police officer appears to be seen on camera attempting to frame a black man with an illegal substance. Appears to be. I mean, this is the most clear cut I've ever seen. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that.
This 5-second clip is apparently the most clear-cut case of police planting Vosh has ever seen, going as far as to say he was trained for this.
Hey, bro, you just threw that in here. Yeah.
Now, you got to record every police interaction, my friend. Now, this cop is trained. Take a look at the cop. Look at this. See how the cop turns his chest over.
Here's the thing. I'll admit that like 9 times out of 10 I'm going to be on the cop side just because I really, really don't like criminals. Like I really don't give a shit what you did as long as you were doing like dirt. Like if you were shoplifting or stealing or had drugs in your car, like to me you're just like a worthless pile of shit. But unlike Vaush, I'll admit that to you all. Vaush will not admit that he has blinders on and just hates cops, period, and you cannot rely on him ever to give a fair take about policing, period. That's the main difference between Vaush and I, that I will be honest, and I'll tell you straight up, if I watch a cop video, my immediate disposition is against whoever the cop is interacting with. And it's going to take the cop acting like really out of line in order for me to not be on their side. Like I think there are a lot of times, I think when we used to watch them on stream, I would say like, oh, cop should have done more, cop should have done worse. But Vaush will not admit it until it gets him into hot water, and he's like, ah, well, it's a cop, so. And that's his owning of it. That's him saying, like, oh, well, it's a cop, so, you know, fuck him. I just hate it. I hate Vaush to an unhealthy amount. So annoying. I think the thing that pisses me off the most about Vaush is that he's been doing this for years, and people like Willie Mac are only covering it now. It's 2024. Vaush has been around since like 2014, 2016. When did Irish Laddie first start? Oh, nice. 2 years before that. Happy Pi Day, love. Bonk. So like it's been 12, yeah, dude, damn, I feel old. It's been 12 years Vaush has been behaving like this. And it's not that there are times when it got better or it got worse. It is just steadily the same behavior over the 12 years. He's just been like this. He's always been like this. Acting as if this is something new is stupid. He has always been this way.
Away from where he's throwing that, that's because he doesn't want his body cam to pick it up. He turns his chest away from it. See? Chest facing that way, drug plant happening this way. He knew. He had.
By the way, it was just a piece of plastic he found on the floor, and then he threw it back onto the seat. That's what actually happened in the video. You don't have to take my word for it. The defense attorney representing the guy that claimed it was planted admitted that in court.
Has it on him. He just whoop, yep, does a little slippy. This is kind of spooky, huh? This is a little bit.
This is kind of spooky. He's trying to get his audience riled up and against cops because he knows what they like and don't like. because they like and don't like what he likes and doesn't like. Vouch likes to pretend like the toxic, psychotic, like people in his midst are outliers, but those are his core fans. Those are the people that truly reflect Vouch on every level. The doxing, the harassing, the shitty behavior, that's who Vouch actually is, and those are the people that understand him the best.
Bit spooky, a little bit, upon reflection. If this guy hadn't been recording this interaction, then, well, I assume he would have been up and screwed. Now, of course, because it's recorded, it's a big old thing. I want you to really take a moment to consider the fucking black hole that cop has instead of a heart, okay? This
Nice.
guy, because, I don't know, because he wants to up his quotas, just thought, yeah, I'll just frame an innocent guy in a traffic stop and maybe put him away for a long time. Just for nothing. Like, what does he get from this? Maybe he get, like, maybe there's a quota thing. Maybe he's...
Here's the crazy part. There have been cops that have done this. Like there's literally a what is it? An A&E live court cam video, like a case showing an officer planting drugs on like 4 different people so he could advance his career. So this does actually happen. But people like Vouch delegitimize those stories because they pretend that it's happening all the time everywhere. So when a cop does it, it's not that big of a deal to his people. Rather than it being like a big fucking deal because we now have somebody proven to do it. His fans are just like, oh, well, yeah, well, that's the only one to get caught, but they're all doing it. It's the dumbest behavior. He radicalizes people in both ways. When he's found out to be wrong, he radicalizes people in the other direction to think like, oh, well, this never happens. And then when he's right, which he's rarely is, but when he's right, he radicalizes them towards immediately thinking all cops are evil and bad. Both effects that he wants, by the way. He wants people to behave this way. Boom.
He's got a bet with a mate or something. I have no idea. But yeah, just put this guy away. Just completely fucking derail another person's life for nothing. Okay? You ever notice that the same people who are outraged at the existence of false rape accusations don't seem to care that much about cops and their propensity for falsely planting evidence? Even though that seems to be like a bit of a bigger systemic problem in terms of abuse of power and everything.
Vaush is making life-ruining claims about this officer over a 15-second clip, even coming up with conspiracies about how he turned. When it came out that the cop took the baggie from another passenger in the car and was not planting it, Vaush would correct the story, but still excuse himself for his poor coverage.
Thing that he recorded could have well been a plant. It just wasn't this time, but it could have been.
It's the same as conservatives who claim the 2020 election was stolen. Here's proof of ballots being moved out of a van. How do you know those are ballots? Well, the text says so. It must be true.
It's good to point out how we need to review evidence. I am okay with by default being suspicious of the cops by assuming their wrongdoing because they are
Okay, I love how he tries to tie these together, but those are two very different things. Being suspicious of cops is fine. You should not trust any government authority 100% of the time. You should always be somewhat suspicious and somewhat questioning. But assuming that they are bad, assuming they are evil is not good. It's not okay. I mean, I do it because, you know, I'm not mentally well. But I wouldn't recommend my broader audience to just immediately distrust or to immediately assume a government official is out to get you. That's stupid, schizophrenic, like, retard shit. It's just funny that Vaush, a lefty who wants to push the legitimacy of institutions, and broader American broader American commonplace in politics is also a vivid or not a vivid, a vicious anti-cop individual. It's just very funny to me, especially since like in his communist utopia, where like, by the way, he has said this, where conservatives would just be shot dead in the street. If you don't believe me, go back to shit. There's a Destiny stream. Let me just see if I can find the clip. Ash says he wants conservatives, or maybe I need to do Irish Laddie. Irish conservatives would be killed.
Do you believe that politics is inherently violent?
It depends on your definition of violence, but depending on how you define it, sure.
Because I feel like a lot of people, a lot of centrists, idealize this notion of political discourse being able to be hashed out in this sort of neutral arena where only rhetoric matters. But in reality, and I can say this very authoritatively because, right, sorry, I thought I had to. Okay. I know a fair amount about sociology. It's my major. Got one more semester to go. This, however, this is more political theory,
Do you
and
think
it's something that I've worked.
Is this worth violence? Somebody just linked this tweet in my chat.
Let me check.
I hate these people, dude. I can't express like in words how much I hate these people. Oh.
I mean, no meme. Yes, if I wouldn't shed a tear or decry anyone who shot her in her
It's so funny, dude. I was laughing so hard when Lauren Southern and Tara McCarthy were mad because everybody was calling them fucking whores and shit in their movement. Like, who'd have thought that the group of people that were advocating for ethnostates also hated women? What? Who? No
when
one.
are they gonna
no
turn
one.
on JF?
No one.
This isn't it. Fuck. It was a debate between Irish Laddie and another guy. Damn it, all these fucking lolly takes. Irish Laddie. No, where is it?
Oh, hold on. Oh, somebody just clipped out a fucking meme or whatever. One of the big problems that I had with her is that I necessarily agree with it. I don't want to savage her. I don't want to like full wrong, and you should send me an email to clarify.
Like that was the initial impression you
Stand from the I'm sorry.
into something that only they have had experience about, because you can be. They're exactly like something
2000 financial.
really because
and
the liberal
people
said the N word.
That there
You have work that would make sure that.
Fuck, where is it?
Yes, if I.
Okay, States, and it's like interesting. Coast, right?
Noise past 8 p.m. At most, they'll just give you a fine or send you to jail. Reconcile the that is an expression of political violence
Steve,
against
I
people
notice
of
you
color,
give mod
against
status
minorities.
to
What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't disagree, but it's just like
I believe that the property rights of the wealthy should not be respected. I feel that their assets should be seized from them, and that many of them should be executed for crimes against the workers of this country. That if I go up on stage and I express
to be fair,
these views,
just to be clear, that's a pretty hardline communist stance. I don't think most communists would say that the wealthy should be executed, but go ahead.
well, for crime, I mean, there are no businessmen in this country who have gotten their wealth legitimately. It's all built on thievery. I think that the execution is not so much about retaliation as it is about preventing a counter-revolution. But nonetheless, these are views which I hold.
Okay.
Probably won't be enacting them tomorrow, but, nonetheless, something I believe.
One day I'm gonna fucking just spend a whole stream. I'm gonna spend a whole stream looking for this clip. Cause oh, maybe it's in here. Big shout out to Doomer Media. Doomer Media is another really good what do you call it? Is another really good content creator. I watched this video. Love this video. Information, demonization. Maybe it's in here.
I'm not saying you have to.
Keep in mind, you would only need to, but 40 to 50% aim of the GOP is.
And they will fucking kill you. They will roll up on your house like they are a rival gang, and they will perforate the front of your house.
It's another really
while
good video.
civilians flee to get their
I need to
8-year-olds
find it.
out of the line of fire. It is impossible for me to discuss
such.
I don't want to get punched in the face, but I want other people to get punched in the face. So I've had to develop and pardon me for sounding pretentious, I've had to develop a set of principles and of ways in which those principles could be practically enacted, which allow for the punching of Nazis and don't allow for the punching of me and my soft jaw.
Now you, viewer, are free to adopt whatever normative position you like, but I strongly suggest you don't adopt one similar to this that makes you look like a fucking lunatic. Instead of trying to disentangle all this nonsense, I'll instead recap some parts.
The video was Vaush. It was Destiny with Vaush on stream. Destiny's playing League, and there's a conservative calling in, and Vaush tells him to his face that in his system, conservatives would be gunned down. I remember this clip. And I don't care if he says he changed his mind recently. I don't believe that, especially after he advocated for like people to start shooting at conservatives from their fucking apartment windows. Oh, am I not gonna be able to find this? Did it get memory hold? No shot. Where the fuck is it? Okay, one day we're gonna spend a whole stream looking for this one clip.
Then sometimes that just has to be made.
I'm very
Honesty, intellectual dishonesty.
Okay.
Sometimes, if intellectual honesty is the cost of a successful improvement of the state of humanity, then sometimes that just has to be made.
Does that sound familiar? I heard the same thing on the screen while I talk. The people who agree with Vaush argue through the lens of historical materialism, and it is precisely through this lens that we see the most common reason people become conservatives. They perceive paying taxes to be against their class interests.
that warrants an unnecessary or exaggerated fear response from your audience.
This is from the Rhinol video. Now that you know pretty much every piece of information in this video is false, watch these clips and tell me what you think Vaush's goal with this video was.
What I wanted to do was say, this was an extrajudicial killing, this was a lynching, this was a hit put out by the government because he killed a member of Patriot Prayer, a far-right group, and the government backs the far right. This was
and too immature and blah 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 blah. So what we need to do is we need to dictate to them by giving them no other choice but to think certain things based on like the vocabulary and
Stephen,
what?
That's politics, and you agree with me.
No, whoa. It's not, but it's kind of along the same ideas to where like, well, we're just gonna kind of get people to think what we want to think by just making all of the words mean this. Like it's kind of the same thing. It's not the exact same thing, but it's kind of the same along the same lines.
The difference is that we're doing what we're doing because we genuinely believe that there is a large group of people out there who are suffering because we haven't done this fast enough. Okay? That's why we do it.
Goddamn. Okay. I'm getting distracted, but like basically, conservative tells Destiny, a conservative and Destiny community tells Destiny that Vaush is advocating from within his community to kill all conservatives. And Destiny confronts, quote unquote confront. I love Destiny, but like, he was a fucking idiot during this time period, and he was fomenting and letting people like Vaush grow within his cohort, only to now pretend as if like that was like the biggest mistake of his life, and he super regrets it. I don't think he did. I think that at the time, Destiny probably thought along the same lines. My evidence for that would be him saying that he'd understand if a DACA recipient were to go around killing Republicans because they advocated for the revocation of DACA. I think that stance and going on to Ethan Ralph's show and continuously saying like, well, I wouldn't agree, but I understand it, and then constantly defending that shit. I think that to me was evidence that he agreed with Irish Laddie and Hassan that conservatives need to just be done away with and most likely be killed. But anyway, Vaush then clarifies and said, under my system of government, yes, conservatives would be executed en masse. And Destiny just starts laughing and like giggling and whatnot. I think he's laughing because it's awkward. My bad faith interpretation is that he's laughing because he agrees or that he thinks it's funny. Yeah, it annoyed me extremely back in the day. That Destiny was just like, because if you talk about this way about any other political group, this would have earned you like an insta ban, but in Destiny's community, this was just totally fine. This was acceptable. But that to me was a clear-cut demonstration as to why that Vaush was always this bloodthirsty psycho. I don't subscribe to this idea that even if Vaush were to say like even if his fans were to come on here and say that he changed his mind, I don't believe you, dude. I don't believe any of you. I think that you're all full of crap, and I think you all still hold these beliefs.
Very powerful and receive very little accountability or oversight.
How about you just wait before jumping to conclusions on these 60-second, 15-second videos? I get that this person was a cop and that lady was a nurse,
What's up,
which might
Ed?
as well be a cop, and all cops are evil to you.
I swear to God, nurses are like female cops. That's like the female version of being a cop.
But they're still people, and you pushing out of context, actually out of context clips of them is wrong. Wait for the full story. I thought Destiny put it best.
These articles are saying that she was the first one to rent the bike. It's just so strange. Assume chat's wrong.
It's just, I like how Vosh is like, I don't understand why somebody would ever do this. Vosh, you're the reason why people do this. Because they know that if they do it, racist f***s like you will cover for them and then amplify their message. You are the reason why. It is your fault.
Vosh has been criticized for jumping to conclusions on these short.
How was the outside world? Also, I made a new euphemism chat. How would I go in the Discord? How would I go about making it to where I'm the only one that can post and change that one? What do you mean, what do I mean? What do you want? Why are you bothering me? Because I don't interact with the outside world, sir. I stay in here and I stream all day. Until I'm forced to go to work. Basically, I want to make it to where like everyone and their mother can read that chat, but nobody can edit it or like message in that chat other than me. Just because it's basically all it is like just informing people what doublespeak we're using. That's good to hear. What the fuck? There's somebody blaring on their horn. Try to move this to block the light. Right now we're watching Willie Mac show's video on Vouch somehow gets worse, and this is just covering him throwing Tipster and Kepfels up under the bus during the lowly stuff. But I've pretty much spent like the last half hour or hour going over why I despise Vouch.
Short video clips for years, and he has not gotten better.
This guy.
Part of that good.
So we've got a person here who is essentially unidentifiable, at least by appearance, by way of the full black garb and the gas mask and everything else. Here's the thing that I know for a fact is happening. Undercover cops. There is nothing on earth that can tell me that motherfucker in the black getup with the umbrella smashing those AutoZone windows at the beginning of the protest wasn't a fucking cop.
And Vosh's source for all this appears to be a tweet. And it makes me wonder, how much of an accident is this really? Vosh has a policy saying that it's good to lie as long as it pushes his agenda.
I think that is very, very, very important to report factual stuff correctly. Because I think right now, the biggest issue that we're having probably across the world, but at the very least in the United States, is we are widening this chasm of what both sides see as reality. And that widening of the chasm, even if it's for a good cause, I don't think is good. I think at the end of the day, I think that lying a little bit to sell a good message is actually hurting these good messages so much.
If we were to get rid of all content which has any misleading elements for the advocacy of liberal or left-leaning politics, I think that would destroy almost everything. We would be left with NPR-style, incredibly empirical, fact-based, and dry commentary, high-level academia, accessible-only content, and maybe a couple of people left capable of threading that line.
Again, in case you missed it, everyone, Vouch believes that information has to be lefty media has to be inherently has to inherently contain some form of disinformation to be palatable to the broader audience. And that if you were to report on things as 100% true, you would lose everyone. You would lose your audience. Vouch believes that lefties and communists have to be lied to in order for them to stay communists and lefties. I don't know if that's a self-report. I don't know if that's evidence of Vouch showing what he thinks of his audience or what he thinks of himself. I think it's just a fucking hilarious conversation. And I don't know what I give people. I don't know what I do, sir. Oh yeah, I give people just the admin or just the member role.
Wait, hold on. There are people in chat saying good. We lose if that happens.
See?
If that...
I think that this is a bad dichotomy. You can have content that's edgy, engaging, entertaining, aesthetic, that doesn't mislead people or lie.
Well, what's the line then?
The line is when you're misreporting the facts, or if you're like completely misrepresenting something, or if you're being so reductive that you're being incorrect.
Okay, but in this case, I think incorrectness is kind of a gradient.
If you have to lie to spread your policies suck. But here's the
True.
thing. Vosh will purposely get things wrong and
Also,
it
thank
hurts
you,
people
buddy.
he doesn't like. This is what makes him a trash human. The Israel-Palestine conflict is one of the most controversial events in recent history, and information is being released faster than it can be verified. And dramatized headlines are creating a deeper divide in an already polarized world. That's why resources like Ground News are so important. This app and website
Oh
show
my
data
God.
that mainstream media often tries to hide. And actuality rating, perspectives, and set off unlimited access.
Any service that tells you that it's giving you an unbiased view of the news is full of shit. You need to just do the unbiased work yourself. You need to just consume information and do your fucking best to make sure that it's factual, and then like just do with it what you will. Like actually think about what it is that you're consuming rather than letting other people tell you what it is you're consuming. Like all the shit that I'm telling you, is my own perspective from the information experiences that I've gained. And from that, you can do with it what you will. I ask that you don't just take my word at face value. I'm not going to tell you the fucking classic line, oh, do your own research. I'm not going to tell you that because that's cringe and kind of, what do you call it? Cheesy. But I will tell you that whenever you receive information, think on it. Don't just absorb it. And services that tell you that they're going to give you, services that tell you a source is left or right are not helpful in the slightest because you're relying on some other third party to tell you what is left wing and right wing. You have people like CNN telling you that right wing people today are more extreme than they were are more extreme to the right than they were 20 years ago, even though like the majority of Republican senators and congressmen agree that like trans people should be allowed to transition as children. Like the idea that the right is more extreme today than it was back in the day is just ridiculous and retarded. But you'll have people tell you that. So asking I'm asking you not to rely on services that tell you what something is and just consume data, consume information, think on as to why it is important and then do with it what you will. Don't just take the narrative of a news story of a journalist or of a researcher or of someone like me because you can extrapolate a lot of truths from different information, but that's right, Beans. But you have to actually think, actually sit down and think about it yourself. You can't we offload a lot of like mental and physical labor onto other things, but you need to not offload thinking onto other stuff, onto other things. That's right. That's right. My cat is fucking screaming right now. What do you think about the news? I think that I think that it's like when you're reading, I feel like, okay, I have a decent analogy for the news. Like, let's say, okay, follow me here, okay? Follow me on this one, Ed. Okay? Follow me on this one. So, whenever, like, let's say, okay, I want to learn how to bake a chicken breast in the oven, right? That's right, Beans. That's right. So, I want to learn how to make a chicken breast. That's all I want. I just want that information, right? This is supposed to be a recipe on how to bake a chicken breast in the oven. My favorite oven-baked chicken, it never fails me. Thanks to the simple 5-step method, this easy and make and customize way with your favorite seasonings. A few weeks ago on Insta, I asked if you all might be interested in a back to basics series about the best way to get your answer. A resounding yes, please. Many of you had requests and questions and methods for cooking various proteins, and oh baby, I hear you. My blah 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 blah. So after the 2 weeks, I spent a week of workout through usually chicken, specifically bones over the years. Blah blah blah, chicken breast meat. All right, ingredients. We've finally gotten to we've had to suffer through 4 paragraphs of bullshit before we got to the ingredients, the most basic part of a recipe. Boneless skin chicken breast. You can either purchase fresh baked chicken breast, my preference, or frozen chicken breast, blah 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 blah. Butter, you pick, blah 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 blah. And even when we get to the ingredients, there's bullshit packed into the ingredient descriptions. I included an all-purpose garlic powder, salt, blah 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 blah. Also, if you bake chicken for any kind of protein regular in the oven, I have strongly blah 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 blah. And then we've got ads for Insta-Read cooking, dual probe wireless meat thermometers. We've got pictures of oven chicken breasts getting baked and like thermometers getting stuffed in them. And look at that. After all of that, we get to how to bake chicken breasts. Brine, brush, rub, roast, rest. But even in this simplified version, what do we have? We have no information. We have nothing. We have nothing in the simplified version. So now we have to read again. Brine. So step 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. Step 2 is 1, 2 paragraphs. Step 3 is paragraph. Step 4 is 1, 2, 3 paragraphs. Rest is 1, 2 paragraphs. Okay. Now watch this. If I just click jump to recipe, I have all my information that I need right here. Ingredients: 4 boneless chicken breasts to even thickness. Tablespoon melted butter. Kosher salt. 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. Instructions: brine. 1 paragraph. Heat the oven. 1 sentence. Season chicken. 1 paragraph. Bake. 1 paragraph. 1 paragraph. 1 sentence. 6 steps. Now, everyone and their mother would hope that the news is just this. Everyone would wish that the news was just this. Just this basic, easy to consume information that you can do with what you please, right? That's not the news. That's never been the news. That's what you would hope that CNN, Fox, MSNBC, CBS, Sky News, shit, I think that's the big one for England. I'm trying to remember another big one for England. The BBC, like, this is what you hope they would feed to you. But this is not what they're giving you. They're giving you this. And as much as it sucks, and as much as I hate to tell you this, you need to read through this when you look at a news story, and you need to pull out the actual information. You have to ignore the narrative that the reporter or that the news station is trying to impart on you, and you need to absorb the raw information, and then you need to make sure that the information is correct. Or if they say that they don't know, or that it's still being reported and it's still being like talked about as time goes on, don't commit any of that to memory or to truth, because you won't know until the story is set in stone. That's right, Beans. So, like, if you were to pull apart this as an example, brine chicken is super easy. You can ignore that. It makes your chicken extra juicy. That's a piece of information we use. And it can be effectively done in just 15 minutes. That's another piece of information we can use. So stuff like that is stuff like that. That's pretty much how I look at news and news stories, is that it's some media or some reporter trying to push a narrative, and there are bits and pieces within that story that I can pull on in order to make my own idea or my own narrative. And maybe the reporter is right in their narrative. Bro, the cat has been screaming this whole time. And so you can my wife has finally released the beans, so the beans has escaped. Sometimes the narrative is correct. Most of the time the narrative at that point in time is not. And you, as a thinking, living human being, need to not blindly accept whatever it is you're told. And you need to think about what it is you're consuming. Because at the end of the day, when you're standing there looking at things that you've said, it'll be you that said them, not someone else. Even if you got it from somewhere else, it'll be you that has said them. So when I say things, it's because I have thought about it a decent bit. Not as much as like an actual genius or like a philosopher or someone has thought about it. But I take what I'm told, think about it, question it, look into it, and then move on. people like Vaush are the antithesis of that idea. Like, they do not want you to think on your own. They want you to absorb whatever it is they tell you and accept it as gospel. Vaush hates the police, so should you. Vaush thinks that all conservatives are knees and need to be executed, so should you. Vaush is a communist, and so should you. And you should also be a communist. Like, it's annoying, it's sickening. Vaush isn't the only one that does it. The left isn't the only side that tries to do it. And just be mindful, be aware, absorb what you're told. And the thing is, like, people can be on different ends of the political or thought spectrum, and like we can disagree on things, another individual and we can still both be thinking, rationalizing human beings that reach two different conclusions. The problem is that a lot of Vaush's audience and Vaush himself come to conclusions not because they've thought about it and it's their opinion, it's because they're just factually incorrect. So if I were to say 2 plus 2 is 4, and someone else says, no, it's 5, here's the mathematical proof, and they actually show a mathematical proof that demonstrates why 2 plus 2 equals 5. Oh. Hold on, we might have to go dark for a second. Hold on. Oh. Alright, hold on. Give me 10 minutes, everyone.